Okay, hey, we are going to continue on with our biochemistry reactions here with yesterday was cellular respiration. Today's the flip side. Today is photosynthesis. Yesterday we were taking sugar, um, adding oxygen to it, going through a series of reactions and producing water and energy and carbon dioxide as a result. In photosynthesis, we're going to do the exact opposite. And when I say we, I say living things because human beings don't do this. All right. These are going to be plants mainly, and a lot of series of maybe algae or there are some different bacteria, but these are the autotrophs. And the photosynthesis that we're going to be talking about happens inside of chloroplasts. So think back to your cell unit where we talked about chloroplast and chlorophyll and how they take sunlight, convert it into energy. Here is the process. All right. Once again, very complicated process that if you're taking a college level biology class, you'll go into dozens and dozens of steps. We've simplified it down to what is appropriate for high school biology, and broken it down into two different cycles or two different systems, if you want to think of it like that. The first one is the light cycle. All right. Let me move my face a little bit here. So in the light cycle, we're going to start off with, and I should say that for this part, really write down these steps. These steps are going to be really important to know for the test. In the light cycle, sunlight, which is energy, strikes the chloroplast. That is step one. Sunlight hits chloroplast. Step two, that energy excites the electrons that are in there. All right. We've talked about electrons, are essentially energy as they're moving around. And so those electrons get excited by that extra energy and they move out of that chlorophyll. Where do they move? They get collected on this electron battery, just like we had with cell respiration. The abbreviation is a little bit different because it's a different molecule. What do we need to know? We need to know that it stores electrons for us. Okay, so those electrons get excited, they collect on this battery and get ready to go to the next step. This fourth step is huge. Okay, this fourth step is huge because let's say it was going through this process. Well, once those electrons get excited and jump out, there's not an endless supply of electrons there. They're going to run out. And so that is where water comes in. Okay, so water is added into the chlorophyll and it's actually chemically split. All right, and it's going to help generate a constant supply of electrons. And this process is what's going to give off oxygen as well. So when we talk about how plants inhale carbon dioxide, exhale oxygen, that's part of it, yes. But they give off oxygen in this step because they are splitting water to get an electron stream going there. So this is the light cycle. It's got a lot of different names. The light cycle is probably the least scientific, but I like to call it that because it's happening with light involved. Okay, with light involved, this is happening. Here we go. We see this on the left side, the light dependent reaction. So light comes in, water comes in, oxygen comes out, and then here's that NADPH sliding over to the Calvin cycle, or what another look at it, or what I like to call the dark cycle. All right. Dark cycle is probably used even less, but for our purposes, it's going to help us keep everything straight. And it's going to happen inside the chloroplast. What are the steps here? All right. The dark cycle. NADPH, that electron battery, is going to dump those electrons into the cycle, so kickstarting it. So it comes over from the light cycle, kickstarts the dark cycle there. Carbon dioxide is added in. Remember, this is the part where autotrophs take in that carbon dioxide through their leaves. And through that process, there's a lot of carbon fixation going on and a lot of intermediary steps there. But chemically inside, they're going to go through a series of changes to produce glucose. Okay, C6H12O6 or some derivative of that. And so thereby producing sugar as we're going through. All right, so we add in electrons, take in that CO2 gas as a source of carbon, and then we're going to store that energy in the chemical glucose. What is, no, this isn't what I wanted to shoot. Thought I had the whole formula written out for us there. the chemical formula for photosynthesis is just going to be the opposite of cell respiration. So it's just flippant. Okay. Whereas instead of starting with glucose and oxygen, ending with energy, we're going to start with energy, and then we're going to end with glucose and oxygen in there. So I'll make sure to share that in the written up notes here today. All right. So hey, short and sweet with photosynthesis. We're actually going to spend a second day on it later on. So best of luck and enjoy the rest of your day.